Now, let's move on to Meghan Markle. I love this story about her unsold jam overflowing at Netflix headquarters. The New York Post reports Netflix staff are helping themselves to free Meghan Markle products from her As Ever range. Apparently, there are 2 storage rooms packed with As Ever products, said a source. They're literally just giving it away to employees. One staffer walked out with 10 products for free. Alex, I thought the supposed to be really sought after, hard to get, scarce product. But they're saying that Netflix is stacked with jars of jam and candles and wine and Meghan's famous flower petal sprinkles, and they're having to give it away.
Well, I'll be honest. It's kind of my guilty pleasure. I like the royal family. I like looking into it, for whatever reason. And I used to think that Meghan was kind of a victim, because she really wasn't that accepted by the people in London or England for that fact or for that matter. And I used to think, she was kind of a victim. But the more you hear from her and the more you just watch of her on her fake show that nobody watches, she's just very unlikable. She takes herself way too seriously. She's trying to sell all these products that nobody wants to buy. So really, I'm not surprised. And I want to like Meghan Markle. I really do. But she's just so unlikable, just like all of her products, that she can't even give away.
You fell for some of that early fake news, Alex, because I can
Mhm.
tell you when she first came on the scene as Harry's girlfriend and fiance, she was adored. There was nothing but
Yeah.
adulation except from me, who could tell from the start there was something not quite right with this girl. But yeah, it took, eventually, people saw through the act, but she had everyone fooled. She was getting so much positive press that it would make your head spin. Now, Nicki Minaj, talk about not getting positive press. She is being attacked by the media, by Hollywood, by the music industry at the Grammys, all for daring to speak out about the plight of Christians and for pledging her support to President Trump. And we've got here Cardi B claiming that it's actually her, Cardi B, that the White House is obsessed with. Apparently, they watch and observe everything she does.
There's a president that he knows that I'm never supported him and stuff like that. And it's like I be feeling like I know the White House watches my
You
show.
have a platform.
Yes, I have a big platform, so it's like I know they watch it. They listen to what I say. I might not say it the prettiest way, you know what I'm saying? But I know they listen to what I say. I speak the lesser evil. I can't. And people thought it was funny. People made fun of my accent. People made fun of my speech. People forgot that people this, and that. And it's like, y'all gonna see what's funny. Ain't funny right now, isn't it? It's really tough out here.
Are things really that bad, Alex? Are you struggling in the great state of Texas?
I'm doing okay and I'm very thankful for it. But Rita, what makes me upset about this clip is that before 2016, every single rapper loved Donald Trump. They all rapped about him. They all wanted to be
Mm.
like Trump. Nelly has a famous line about wanting to be like Trump. And so all of a sudden he becomes the president and they realize that they have to create this narrative that they never liked Trump or they don't like Trump. So she's just being very disingenuous. And I respect Nicki Minaj for actually calling it like she sees it and just being honest. And she knows that she's going to get attacked for having that opinion. And to be honest, the more they attack somebody, the bigger and stronger that person gets. So I really respect Nicki. And I didn't even really, love her music all that much. I mean, of course, I've listened to it a little bit, but now I'm a big Nicki Minaj fan. So it's just kind of crazy. The more they try to cancel someone, I think, it has a reverse effect where actually they gain a lot more fans.
Yeah, well, her records have hit the top of the charts again, but I think it's the courage that people admire also. Even people like me who don't care for celebrity opinions and think they should stay in their lane. When someone like Nicki Minaj comes forward, you know she's going to be living skin in the game. She's going to pay a price for anything she says politically. It's not like the left where all you're going to get is adulation and more applause from your colleagues and get more roles. For someone like Nicki Minaj to speak out. We saw at the Grammys, they did everything to try to embarrass her and mock her in her absence. Now, before you go, they have cancelled another comic. Ben Bankers had 6 sold-out shows in Minnesota before It was all cancelled, Alex, because he joked about Renee Good. So that's still happening. I thought cancel culture was over.
Well, just going back to my last statement, Ben Bankus is one of the hottest comedians out right now. Ben is a friend of mine, and he's hilarious. And so that cancellation actually got him a bunch of good publicity. And just imagine yourself as a viewer and you hear, oh, this comedian got canceled. It kind of makes you want to go see him even more. So the more they try to cancel, and the more they try
Yes.
to cancel Nicki Minaj, the bigger they get.
That is actually precisely what's happening because everyone's looking him up and seeing his clips, and he is very funny. Alex Stein, thank you so much for your time tonight.